Again, we are so excited to be here today. There will be 4 singers in this class. If you are one of those singers, I think Amelia, but maybe you go by Emily. I just want to make sure I have that correct. Eliza, Olivia, and Nicole, will you please let me know that you're here by indicating in the chat? You can send that directly to me. If there are, my name is Simone Brown, but I have CS Music as my name here. If we don't have enough singers for the class, and you...
I see them all here.
Okay, so do we want... Okay, great. I see you guys.
And it is Amelia.
Amelia?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then we will have time for questions at the very end. So as your question comes up, if you want to send it directly to me, at the end of class, I'll go through questions as they come in, like in the order that they came in. Or we can have you can write down your questions, and participants, you can raise your hand and ask them directly at the end, and I'll just call on people. I'd also like to remind everyone to be positive and supportive of the singers and one another. Right now, we want to let Patty give all the advice and just kind of take in all the information that we can take in. All right, so I'm going to hand it off to you, Patty, and I'm going to turn my camera off. I'll keep in contact with you, but I think we have Amelia up first.
Great, thank you, Simone. Again, I'm Patty Thom. I'm the chair of voice at Boston Conservatory at Berklee. And I love the Classical Singer Convention, and I'm not quite sure where we're at, if we're at the expo or if we're at the convention, what exactly we're doing, but here we are all together, and I can't wait to hear you 4 singers. So let's jump in and get to works. The order that Simone gave me was Amelia, Alyssa, Olivia, and Nicole. Is that good? Okay, Amelia, let's do it.
Great. Hi, my name is Amelia. I'm a 16-year-old from Maine, and today I will be singing Heidun Röslein by Schubert. Sein Knab ein Röslein stehen, Röslein auf der Heide, war so jung und morgenschön, lieber schnelles Nasensehen, saß mit vielen Freuden. Röslein, 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 Röslein auf der Heide. Knabe spreu, brät dich, Röslein auf der Heide. Röslein spreust dich, dass du ewig dankst an mich, und ich will's nicht leiden. Röslein, 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 Röslein auf der Heide. Und der wilde Knabe brass, Röslein auf der Heide. Röslein wilde See und Schach, auf du kann wir noch, was es aber leiden. Röslein, 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 Röslein auf der Heide. Thank you.
Everybody else will have to use their clappy hands on Zoom, their Zoom clappy hands. Bravo. It was really clear that you were telling a story, and because I know the story, I was really clear that you knew the story pretty well as you were going, and you have an attitude about it, which I really like to see. I like to see that you not only know what you're saying, but you have a point of view about it, and so that's really satisfying for me. Tell me what you like about singing this piece, and tell me what you find challenging about singing this piece.
Well, the thing I like about this piece is the story is pretty straightforward and it's very strong, and each verse has a very different mood to it, so it's a lot of fun from the acting standpoint. And for me, the challenging bit is, of course, the language German, which is a newer one to me. So.
Is it? Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm not going to uh what's the word I'd see it's the end of the school year and I have completely run out of words. I'm not going to harp on. That was the word I was looking for. You're German, but I did want to mention not you made some beautiful ah sounds every now and then, but you're kind of not very brave about it. So be braver. That sound just comes right from the ah. Ah, and it will figure itself out. Don't worry too much about what it is. If it's an ich, it will come right from the e vowel or the I vowel that precedes it. So just say for me, dich.
Dich.
Yeah, it goes right where the e is. Dich.
Dich.
Yeah, and the ach is further back because the ah has more space. Ach.
Ach.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to go right through it.
Okay.
And over time, you'll finesse it and you'll figure it out and make it feel good for yourself. But that's basically it. And so what I would just say in this piece, because there's so many of those sounds, right? They're just again and again. Don't avoid them. Every now and then I hear you saying the first half of the word but not finishing it, and I can just kind of feel like you're avoiding it a little bit. So no need.
Okay.
Any other challenges that come to mind?
I think the German has been the biggest one, but other than that, I think overall it's not been extremely difficult. The one that comes to my mind is the German, obviously.
Okay, so we'll work a little bit with getting the German a little bit more speech-like for you, and we'll also work a little bit with grounding your voice in the middle in the middle range because your top just really soars and it has this beautiful shimmer. Every now and then you start a phrase though that starts in the middle of the staff and it's not always clear. Do you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So would you say for me, would you say, where's my mommy?
Where's my mommy?
No, just a little higher. Where's my mommy?
Where's my mommy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where is she?
Where is she?
A little higher. Where is she?
Where is she?
Yes. Where is she?
Okay.
One more time. Where is she?
Where is she?
So ein Knopf.
So ein Knopf.
Oh, nice. Yes. Do you feel that
Yeah.
super clear start? Yes. Really let yourself access that really kind of exciting speech resonance that's in the middle of your voice. I want you to say that one more time. And I want you to go straight from, where is she? Sein Knopf ein Röslein stehen.
Okay.
Where is she?
Where is she? Sein Knopf ein Röslein stehen.
Go on.
Röslein auf der
Find that
Hand.
clarity. Where is she?
Oh, keep doing that.
Keep being clear. Yes. Keep accessing speech sound. Okay. Where is she?
Where is she?
Röslein auf der.
Röslein auf der Heide.
Yes. So do you notice that sometimes you want to start those phrases without really connecting to that resonance?
Yeah.
Do you notice the difference when you do connect to that? Yeah. That's really lovely. So I want you to say it one more time. Where is she? So ein Knopf.
Where is she? Sein Knopf ein.
Keep going.
Röslein stehen, Röslein auf der Heide.
War. War so jung.
Oh, keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
War so jung und morgenschön. Liebe still ist noch so schön. Saß mit vielen Freuden.
Yeah. So what about that?
Yeah, it felt very strong and forward, and it didn't feel as muffled, I guess, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely know what you mean. It might feel bright to you, but interestingly, out here it's not bright. It's got shimmer, it's got vibration, which we love to hear, but it's very consistent through those phrases. Now, let's see, what you're basically saying is that a young boy saw a little rose. Mm-hmm. I want to sing it a little bit in English. This is going to not make very good English sense, but it's going to make English sense to you. Saw a boy a little rose on the meadow. Something like that, yeah? So just do it in English.
A boy saw little rose in the meadow.
Yes, very good. Very, very good. And all of you listening, you should all be able to do this too. Um, Now, can you find that same clarity that we found in Where's My Mommy Saw a Boy a Little Rose?
Okay. Saw a boy a little rose in the meadow.
Yeah, and it's just yeah, be sure you're not using that D to push you up to the G, but you're just letting the breath flow, flow, flow. Little rose in the meadow. Say that for me and kind of intone it like that.
Little rose in the meadow.
Yeah, so are you watching yourself on the Zoom?
Yes.
Yes, you see how little your mouth moves? It's not going like this. It's just little rose in the meadow. Let's do it one more time.
Little rose in the meadow.
Little rose in the meadow. Really small.
Little rose in the meadow.
You don't even have, I don't think you even have to open that much. Meadow. Just bring your lips forward and say, oh. Yes. Do you feel the resonance that comes with that? Yes. So, I'm going to throw one more thing at you. So, two more things, because this is related to what we just did. First is that the German is pretty much exactly like what you just did. Saw a boy, a little rose in the meadow. Sah ein Knab, ein Röslein stehen, Röslein auf der Heiden. So say it first in English and then just follow it with the German. Just
Okay,
speak it. Speak.
Speak.
Yeah.
Saw a boy, a little rose in the meadow. And then sah ein Knab, ein
Yeah, look at your, watch yourself. You need
okay.
to do that. So say it to yourself in English again and really say it to yourself. This is the great thing about Zoom. There are many bad things about Zoom, but this is the great thing about Zoom.
Saw a boy, a little rose in the meadow.
Now watch yourself.
Sah ein Knab, ein Röslein stehen, Röslein auf der Heiden.
Ooh, well, suddenly your German is also much better because it's just speech size, right? Sah ein Knab. Say it for us. Sah ein Knab.
Sah ein Knab.
Yeah, now say again. I saw a boy.
I saw a boy.
Sah ein Knab.
Sah ein Knab.
Yeah, so let the German live just a little bit higher in your mouth than the English. English sits pretty low in the mouth. German's just a little bit higher. Sah ein Knab.
Sah ein Knab.
Sah ein Knab ein Röslein stehen.
Sah ein Knab ein Röslein stehen.
Did it stay pretty speech size when you said it?
I think so.
Okay. Sah ein Knab ein Röslein stehen. Just little, like, ordinary size words.
Sah ein Knab ein Röslein stehen.
Go on.
Röslein auf der Heide.
Go on.
Was soll you gut Morgenchen, liebe steht es nach so Hosen, saß mit vielen Freuden.
Go on with those little words. Röslein.
Röslein, 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 auf der Heiden.
Tell us a little bit about what that feels like.
That felt a lot stronger and it felt more consistent in its sound and its shape. It didn't feel kind of as abrasive, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I understand your use of that word. Let me just assure you that your sound was never abrasive, but I get that. I understand that feeling, what you're talking about. This is very consistent, very colorful. The onsets become clear. This looks so much more simple, and your German is so, like, it's very, very good. Yeah?
Thank you.
Really, I think the German was just suffering from overwork of the jaw. And when you think about how you speak in English, you don't do that. We just don't do it. let's just play, since we have a few minutes, with these little two-note slurs. And they come, just they're all over the place in this piece. I gotta have my pitches like here. So I'm getting. Do you play another instrument?
I have played the bass clarinet in band for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make the notes by moving your fingers.
Yeah.
If you play the piano, you make the notes by moving your fingers, and you don't exactly hit the notes on the bass clarinet, but you're still kind of doing that. You are now like a trombone player, that all you're doing is moving your slide. The air is constant. So when you say "Das mit vielen Freuden," "Das mit vielen Freuden." So let's do first. Can you do this? Can you stick your tongue out and do that?
Like that?
Well, can you do?
Okay. I'm not sure if I can. Like a lip trill or a.
Like a lip trill, but with your tongue out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not now. Okay, that's something you'll work on. Let's do this instead.
That's easier, yeah.
Like a teeny weeny little W. Now find the W in that. Now put words in front of that. With that same constant tone. Take all the H's out. I hear Zosmit. Yes, again, do you feel the difference when you eliminate the H's? They mean nothing. Zaha means nothing.
Yeah.
Zaha mihit means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really stick with the word. If you really stay with the word, you'll probably eliminate those H's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we got a lot done in a very short period of time, but what am I trying to say? Do you have things to take away with you?
Yeah, I definitely do. That definitely helps with the consistency of my sound and understanding how to make the diction more consistent too. Like before, I felt like I had to be really abrasive with my diction because German, but now this gives me the idea, and it sounds a lot more natural this way. So thank you so much.
Great. That's terrific. Thank you. Where's my mommy? Okay, I think the next person is Alyssa. There she is.
Hello.
I'm going to replace, there you are. Wait. Alyssa, what are you singing?
Hi, I'll be singing Ouvre ton cœur by Georges Bizet.
Great. And Alyssa, where are you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Lovely. And I trust you are in Dallas?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's have a little Bizet. Do you love that piece?
Yes, I do.
Do you love singing it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Bizet wrote so many great songs, and we don't know about them because all we think about is Carmen and maybe the Pearl Fishers, and some of these really beautiful little art songs get forgot, and they should not. This one is pretty famous, but he has a lot of other really cool art songs, and I suggest. Two questions for you. Do you speak French? Okay. And second question, what do you like about singing this piece? What do you love about it? And what do you find challenging in this? Or what do you find maybe comes up against some of your technical challenges?
So one of my favorite things about singing this piece is I really love like the energy and just like the passion I get to put into it. For me, one of the most difficult things is I think working on little details of the French and sometimes the rungs, like the agility in the song.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What's your body feel like when you sing it?
It feels very like when you're okay. I think the best way to explain is when you're out for a run. Adrenaline's out, so it just kind of all flows out of you.
Yep. So I'd like to play with a couple of things with this. One is just thinking about steady airflow, because I think sometimes singers do a bunch of crazy stuff with their air. As you know, you're a singer. You probably do too. Sometimes there's a lot of air up front. Sometimes there's no air up front, and then it's like you're driving along and you just press the gas halfway through the piece or halfway through the phrase. One of the things that I loved about what you did, and I almost never hear it, was that sustaining that Bizet puts in at the end of every phrase, which is really interesting musically and dramatically when you think about it. But this is what I want to play with. So you have a big wall behind you, it looks like, and also looks like you're in a corner. So I just want you to run your hand against the wall. So it's, no, it's La Marguerite, excuse me. La As long as you are singing, you're moving your hand against the wall. And when you breathe, you're going to turn around and go the other direction. So you can use the corner if you want, or you can just use that flat wall that you're looking at. Doesn't matter. Could we do this with the track? Yeah. And I may stop you at some point, but I'll just yell and wave my arms. Meanwhile, just run your hand across that wall every time you're singing a phrase. Change direction when you breathe and go to the next phrase. Keep going, keep moving. Yes, as long as you're singing.
Sorry. Keep going?
Yes, you can keep going, but as long as you are singing, as long as you're making sound, your hand is moving. It's interesting. Your hand stops when you get to the last word, but the last word actually has a lot of tone coming still, right?
I'm running out of wall.
What's that?
I said, sorry, I was running out of wall.
Okay, you can use the wall behind you too. You can turn the corner. It's all good.
Okay.
Or you can move your hand slower. Doesn't matter. Use a little bit more wall this time. Okay, stop for a second. What did that feel like?
I felt like I was able to focus on my breath more, like I was actually aware what was happening.
And what did you notice that anything was happening, or were you just noticing that it was very even?
It was even, yeah.
Yeah. And was that different from how it was before?
Before I felt like I might have breathed at some random spots. I'm not sure though. It was kind of.
And I think you may have stepped on the gas in a few places where I didn't see that happening at all. And you can play with this. You can move faster and use more wall. You can go up, you can go down. I mean, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you embody that sense of motion and that sense of evenness of motion. Just that place where we stopped. I have to find that spot. Ooh, Tonga. Where the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on page 9. Got it. So it starts on the G sharp. The wait, what key are you in?
I think this is in a C.
So does that start at an A?
Sorry, I should definitely double check. I think it's.
I think so too. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. By the time you get to ton and cœur, think no wider than, if I say eye teeth, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what your eye teeth are? These, right there. So no wider than that. Just really think as you approach the ton, cœur, and then when you get to there probably will be a little bloom, but let yourself go through that slenderness.
Okay.
And be really clear about that vowel. Ouvre ton cœur. You can do it with or without track. I don't think we need the track to do this.
What part did you want me to start it again?
Ouvre. Yeah, you're opening that. Ton, ton, ton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's different, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It felt, before it kind of felt wide. This one felt more direct and like kind of like a laser, more narrow.
Yeah. So you're really super defining that vowel of ton, cœur, ton, cœur. And then when you get to the it can just be It doesn't really have to be you know. But I think just generally speaking, we want to find the most minimal front mouth space as possible. That doesn't mean you're going to sing it like you're going to need space for that pitch, but probably not as much as you think you do, especially if you go through it like this. Oh, it does feel good. You do it one more time, just to enjoy that. Even more stable on the top. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so before when it was kind of getting, the vibrato was getting the vibrato was out of sync with the rest of your vibrato. Now it's much, much more in line. Can you feel that?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we've got a similar issue with the French that Amelia had with the German, to remind yourself that it's a language, that it's, that basically, I mean, you also know what's going on in the story, I feel like, right? Yeah. So it's a little seduction thing going on. And I have a feeling that the person you're talking to promised you something, that, you said that when it got dark, we could, I don't know, do what? We don't really know, but you want this person to open their heart to you right now that the nighttime has come and now that it's dark. And basically you're saying, the daisies have closed their flowers. Darkness has. Well, I got to think about this. Darkness. Darkness has closed the eyes of day. The eyes of day. There we have it. Darkness has closed the eyes of day, the eyes of day. So let's just sing that phrase. Darkness has closed the eyes of day. Yeah? And let's do it in English. Do you have it in your head? Darkness has closed the eyes of day, the eyes of day.
Darkness has closed the eyes of day, the eyes of day.
Yes. Now say it to me. Just say it to me once. Just say that sentence. It's weird, but say it anyhow.
The darkness have closed their eyes of day.
Darkness has closed the eyes of day. Darkness has closed the eyes of day. What's more?
Darkness has closed the eyes of day.
Yeah. So see if you can sing it and basically look like you're speaking it. Darkness has closed.
Darkness has closed the eyes of day, the eyes of day.
Yes, and let's just think about this. Darkness. Again, skinny there. Every darkness has closed. Really skinny on closed. The eyes, skinny again, of day, skinny again.
Darkness has closed the eyes of day, the eyes of day.
Yes, now you're going to say l'ombre a fermé les yeux de jour. Say that for me in French.
L'ombre a fermé les yeux de jour.
Yes, and you can feel it lives a little higher, but l'ombre a is going to be again in that skinny, slidey place. Fermé, really clear a. Les yeux du jour, skinny. Yes, 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 yes. Do you feel that? One more. No, put that in the phrase.
Okay.
Did you see les? I don't know what the pitch is. Les yeux. Les. Watch it doesn't go that way. Les yeux. Yes. Can you do the whole phrase?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wider than your eye teeth. Now you know where your eye teeth are.
Yeah.
Yeah, does that start to feel like language to you? Mm-hmm. Yes, that's really terrific. Do you have a few things you can take away with you? Yeah, that the stability that comes on the other side of the passaggio when you just it's not really a thing that you do, it's a thing that you think, mm-hmm. that you're just going to super define those vowels as you move through the passaggio on the top. Same thing happens an octave down. Yep. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you for singing for me. That's terrific. Now I think the next person is Olivia. And Olivia, I don't know what you're singing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
sorry. I remember I had emailed that to you yesterday. I'm so sorry if it didn't go through. I'm singing Lord Perduta Meme Esquina.
Okay. Oh, good. That's great. I'm going to replace this. There you are. Okay. Super. Let's do it.
Okay, should I start the track?
Would you just introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Hi, I'm Olivia Lewinsky. I'm 16 and I'm from California.
Where in California are you?
I'm from San Jose.
Lovely. I have spent time in San Jose. Okay, thanks. Let's do this charming thing. You know what? I just have to say, I love that you really took time at the end because this ending is so abrupt and so odd. And of course, in the context of the opera, it's not odd. But when one sings it as an audition piece or alone, you kind of just feel like you just kind of left it up there in the middle of the air, right? So you did a really nice ornament there, and it really helped us to know that Barbarina's done. She hasn't found it and she's done. I mean, like she's really done. So for the benefit of those who don't know this piece, just tell folks what's going on. It was very clear to me that you know.
So, she's a slave and she lost this very expensive pen for her master. And when that happens, you get your hands chopped off.
Oh, that I did not know. That I did not know. Hang on just a second. I want to grab this. Here we are. Yeah, she's not exactly a slave. She's I have to think about who Barbarina. She is the daughter of the gardener. So in terms of status in the opera, her status is pretty low. This is an opera that's really all about status. Susanna, of course, is a lady in waiting, or sort of not a servant, but somebody said the word the other day, and I can't recall. But anyhow, she's sort of her status is not very high either, but because she's so brilliant and she's the one who really takes over the whole plot, she raises her own status. Barbarina also raises her own status, but this is not a moment where her status is very high. She's really in trouble because she was given a pin to carry to the Count, and she has lost it. And so at the end she says, "E mia cugina, e il padron, cosa dirà?" What is she saying when she says that?
I really over it. It says, "In the master, what will he say?" And then it's like, "Poor me."
Yeah, e mia cugina. That's Susanna, my cousin, and my cousin il padrone and the count. So she says through this whole thing like 7 million times, I have lost it. I'm an idiot, basically, right? Mesquina, me mesquina. I am just like the most miserable person on the planet. Basically, it's what you're saying when you say me mesquina, and when you say mesquinella, you're saying the same. You're saying, oh my God, I'm just so miserable. Um, I'm so dumb. You know, it's sort of really that. So, um, one of the things I would love for you to play with is more specificity with that we really see when you're saying, "Oh my God, non la trova, I can't find it, I've lost it." Um, well, actually, you say two things. You say dove sarà, where could it be? You say non la trovo, I have lost it, and then you say l'ho perduta, I can't find it, which are kind of two different things. So. Um, I can't find it. I'm looking everywhere. I've lost it is more like, right? Yeah. So we're going to think about that. But first of all, I want to ask you, what do you enjoy about this piece, and what, if anything, do you find challenging?
Well, I really like, it's in a very comfortable place for me. It's something very easy that I could use for an audition and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't done a lot of character work on it. So I thought it would be a really interesting piece to bring tonight. So, and maybe I have a lot of trouble with the consonants, especially near the end. Sometimes I could catch myself kind of like pitching out on some of them. But
What do you mean by that?
it's sometimes there'll be a little like snap. I'm not sure if I'm explaining
Yes, I think I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'd be very curious to hear. Let me just look really quickly to see if I have a score of this. Hang on. I have a full orchestral score. Let me see if I can find this. Do you have your score in front of you?
Yes, I have the sheet music right here.
Can you remind me what key it's in?
I think it's in G minor. I could be wrong. Sorry.
So it starts on a D?
I think so. No, it starts on a C. I'm so sorry. I think it may be F. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, my piano is so out of tune.
Yeah, that's
okay. All right. So would you say for me, l'ho perduta?
L'ho perduta?
Me meschina. Excuse me.
Me meschina?
Yes. L'ho perduta?
L'ho perduta?
L'ho perduta. L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta.
You're trying to put an extra R in there. You're saying l'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta. I did it again. I'm sorry. L'ho perduta.
Yeah, it's just low, like high, low. L'ho perduta, me meschina. It's kind of whiny. Do it a little whiny.
L'ho perduta, me meschina.
Even whinier. L'ho perduta, me meschina.
L'ho perduta. I did the thing again. I'm sorry. L'ho perduta, me meschina.
Even stretch those even more. Me meschina.
Me meschina.
Yes, and a little whining. L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta, me meschina.
A chissà dove sarà.
A chissà dove sarà.
Yes, non la trovo.
Non la trovo.
Meschinella.
Meschinella.
Sure. There you are, miserable little Italian girl right there. So say for us one more time. L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta.
Can you find more of the speech quality in that? You're really accessing a beautiful resonance when you speak. L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta.
Can you get rid of that R? L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta.
perduta,
L'ho perduta,
l'ho perduta.
l'ho perduta.
Now, make it a little quieter. About as quiet as the speech, which wasn't actually very quiet.
L'ho perduta. I did the thing, I'm sorry. L'ho perduta.
Me meschina.
Me meschina. Me meschina.
Go on.
Oh, chissà dove sarà.
Yeah, stay in that speechy thing. Ah, chissà.
Oh, chissà dove sarà.
Yes. Now, can you do the thing that I was asking Amelia to do? Show me again. Yes. Go on. Go on. Yeah. Do you feel how evenly that breath is moving? Can you feel the difference between how your breath moves when you have your tongue out like that and how your breath moves when you're singing the words? Yes. Can you look for more of that just super even? L'ho perduta, me meschina.
L'ho perduta, me meschina. Oh, chissà dove sarà. Oh, chissà dove.
Your breath go like that. Ha! Oh, keep the breath just totally even.
Oh, chissà dove sarà.
Sure. Now we're going to do this in a way that will feel very weird to you. We're going to do it airy. L'ho perduta.
L'ho perduta,
Go on.
me meschina. Oh, chissà dove sarà.
Yeah, let there be air in the whole thing. Ah, chissà.
Oh, chissà dove sarà.
Go on.
Non la trovo.
Yeah.
Non la trovo.
Now go back and put tone on that, but let your air move in exactly that same way. There's your C.
L'ho perduta, me meschina. Oh, chissà dove sarà. Oh, chissà dove sarà.
Oh, does that feel a little easier to you? Yeah? Easier where?
It's a lot easier, like on the throat, especially.
Yeah, it's a little less pressure on your mechanism. So let's just for fun, because I really want you to think about the difference between I have lost it, I can't find it. So I've lost it, I'm looking, I can't find it. Non la trovo. Non la trovo, non la trovo. Non la trovo. And then meschinella. Ah, God, I'm such an idiot. Or me meschina. Those are the where you're really cursing yourself, those two words. And then when you get to the end and you're like, and mia cugina, and the padron, yikes, oh my God, I'm in such big trouble. So we got a little journey here from, oh, wait, you know what? I had it. So that whole introduction is all like, wait, I had it, I pinned it right on here, and now it's not there anymore. So can we do from the beginning?
Yeah, should I do it with the track? Sorry. Would you like me to do it with the track, or should I just do it?
Yes, please do it with the track, because that whole front beginning part, it's like, oh, I pinned it right here. Wait, where is it? Oh my God, I think I've lost it. And it takes us a minute, right, to realize it's not here. Is it in my pocket? Take that whole introduction to really think your way through this. Where is it? Where could it be? Let us see that. Is it in my pocket? No. Oh my God, I have lost it. Where could it be? I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. Oh my God, and my cousin. Ah, and the Count. What are they gonna say?
Sorry, I don't know what I did there. That was
Oh no, that was fun to watch. That was fun to watch. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you feel what you get a better sense of what you're saying and when you're saying it? Yeah. There's a lot of very specific things that happen, and you can make those really lovely changes and make this just a really interesting 2-page event. Yeah. Thank you so much for singing.
You too. Thank you so much for all of your help.
And I think
Nicole is up next.
thank you. Yes, it's right in front of my face.
Hi.
There you are. Yes.
Hi, I'm Nicole Di Pasquale. I'm from Florida and I'm 17. Today I'm going to be singing Porge Amor from Notte di Figaro.
Oh, okay. I muted myself because I was looking for this translation just to be sure I had it. Uh, Lovely, lovely. And that seems to suit your voice really nicely. Does it feel
Yeah.
like it suits it? Yeah. Um, I had the original information I got was that you were singing Voi che sapete, which I would think might also feel nice, but in a different way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been singing both of those just to work on different things. Voi che sapete is more for like focusing on my mid-range notes, but I feel like this one definitely suits my voice better. So
yeah, I do too. How long have you been working on it?
I'd say about 6 or 7 months, so
Mhm.
a pretty good amount of time.
And what do you enjoy about singing it, and what do you find comes up against maybe some technical issues?
I really just love the fluidity of the piece. It's honestly, it's really pleasant to sing, and it feels kind of bittersweet in a sad way because it's kind of with the text. But I feel like challenging is also that fluidity and the long phrases. It's just trying to manage the air and keep a nice resonance throughout the end of the phrase too, as well as the beginning. So
yeah. Let me just ask you a quick Zoom question. Do you have your original sound on?
I do not.
Do you see a thing that says turn
Yes.
original? Yeah. Let's try that because your sound is, oh. Now we're getting feedback. Okay, we're gonna have to turn it on.
Here, 1 second. I think I can try to manage that.
You can.
Okay, is that better at all?
And if I speak, yes, that's much better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think that translation was off. So there we go.
So I have a couple thoughts about this then. Again, I don't have the score in front of me. Can you remind me what the key is?
It's in E flat, and it starts on a B flat.
Yeah. Can we do super heady? Just do for me. Even headier. Listen. Yeah, little. So you're from Florida. You know Minnie Mouse. Sorry, that's such bad Florida. Just really super heady, like a little boy. Yeah, and a little bit of this. And can you just take the core right out of that? Like all head. Too much. Even like 4 times softer. Yeah. So you can feel yourself really wanting to push for the sound. It's just shimmer. It's like just the shimmer of your voice. And I know when you go up, you want to like, but just, you don't need to worry. I don't think you need to worry about your breath. Your breath will come if you feel that kind of shimmer moving through the sound. And this is pretty stable. Loo, 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 loo. It's all shimmer. You know what? I think you can do that even lighter. It's beautiful what you're doing, but I want you to just exercise the even lighter part, just like the top of it. In fact, plug your ears. You're just going to hear like a mosquito-y sound inside your ears. Keep going. Tell me about that.
I definitely, it feels like it's a lot less work even for
Yeah, you know, what's
different it is, I
interesting.
feel like it's definitely just getting some of the muscles here out of the way and focusing on
Super, super. That's a great, great outcome. The other outcome is that we're getting all these overtones that are really delicious to listen to. So I'm wondering if plug your ears again and just the teeniest little, just for your head, but with the words. Ooh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty, right? Do you feel the evenness of that breath flow?
Yeah, it feels very, very consistent across the phrase. It kind of like lengthening.
And that's got to feel nice in your body too.
A lot
So
less effort.
I'm going to kind of throw out there that you don't need much more, I guess what I would call core or vocal grounding than that. You already, can I ask you, did you sing another style of music at some point in your life?
I sing musical theater as well. So.
Yeah. So you have a well-developed chest voice. You have a beautifully developed head voice too, but I don't think you use it just almost. This is not alone, of course. We're always mixing in some way, but you are really leaning into that quality right now, and it's really fun to listen to that. So can we do this first section? Oh no, you know what? Let's go on. Let's go on. And I want you to plug your ears again, and I want you to do the words. You know where we are, right?
So speak.
So speak. Yep, yes.
Do you have an F?
Ha.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So it's just gonna shimmer. Da 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 dee da dun dun dee dun dun dun. The shimmer through this. That's a little challenging. Remind me the words.
O mi lascia almen morir.
It's just that. Trust it. Like you're just going into more and more shimmer. Say the words one more time.
O mi lascia almen morir.
Lascia almen morir. Super simple here. Super simple. And you can have a little bit more space in between your teeth as you go up, but probably not until men morir. You want to do one more time? Go on, super quiet. Yeah. Now let's start right there. What do you feel inside your head, or what are you experiencing inside your head?
The pressure feels predominantly right here and across kind of my forehead mask area, and then just more relaxation, and then I feel a lot more freedom in my body too. So
great. Now just say this text where we stopped.
Porgi amor qualche ristoro.
Porgi amor qualche ristoro.
Porgi amor qualche ristoro.
Yes, bring on your Italian girl there. Porgi amor, qualche ristoro.
Porgi amor, qualche ristoro.
Oh, right, just like that. Yeah, so it's a little bit stuck in here. Porgi amor, qualche ristoro. This will free it up even more if you just speak it like a little Italian girl. Now take your hands away. Go on. Keep that same even. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just right? Whatever it is before that comes, be da da la. Yeah. Can we just do that? Amen. Okay, what do you find in that?
It still just feels like less effort. Before it felt like a full workout, but now it's just feel more natural.
Yep. So many beautiful overtones in that, and the more you let the Italian just be real, true, linguistic Italian language, instead of something that you're a little bit kind of hold right in here, then that freedom in the body. So what happens in the body is the body gets kind of congested. The breath is trying to come out, and the mouth is like, oh no, I don't want you to do that. And then you say qualche respiro, and it's like the words just flow out, and the breath flows with it, and the body feels great, and the shimmer shimmers, and yeah, play with that shimmer a lot because that brings this just beautiful quality to the top of your voice.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
So Simone, do we have any questions from anybody?
So no one typed in any questions. So if people do have questions and they just want to click the raised hand button, we do have about 4 or 5 minutes for questions.
If any of the singers have questions about anything I did, I'm happy to answer those as well. Yes, Amelia.
Go ahead, Amelia.
What type of material do you love seeing at a college audition and stands out to you?
That's such a good question. I like hearing music by composers that are underrepresented, and more often we're hearing music by female composers from across the time spectrum. We're hearing more and more composers of color, some of whom are new to me. I love hearing music that I don't know. I don't love hearing somebody sing something that is a little too hard for them. I would rather it be right in their wheelhouse, something that you can both sing well and express well and that you feel super comfortable in. I'm not really so interested in hearing what you want to be singing as what you sing right now and you sing really well. That's what I feel like. It's much easier to capture the language when you're right in your wheelhouse and really tell a story in that situation. So I felt like everybody who sang tonight was singing music that they really felt like they could sing and could enjoy singing and seemed fun. So yeah.
Nick, did you want to ask your question?
Sure. I was just wondering if you could briefly talk about your grad program.
Yes, we have multiple grad degrees. We have a graduate program in opera, a graduate program in voice performance, a graduate program in vocal pedagogy. And the grad program is about the same size as the undergrad program, about between 60 and 70 students generally. So it's, we're not a huge school, and I like that we're not a huge program. We're small enough to pay attention to everybody. Those three programs interact quite a lot. All students are, auditions are for all things are open to all students. So in our opera productions, in our choral performances, there will be grads from all of those programs represented. I would say that all three of those programs represent a different sort of focus of interest, but they're all performance programs, and they all study with the same teachers and have the same classwork available. They're just that the required courses are different for each degree program. Does that kind of give you an intro?
Yes, thank you.
Great. Would you be comfortable sharing your email? Absolutely. I'm going to put it right here. Any other questions?
If anybody has any questions, you can either raise your hand or just go ahead and unmute to ask. We have a minute, so maybe Patty, if you have anything else you want to add before we go.
Nothing so much as to say, just, try, everybody feel free to try some of the things that you saw me doing with the singers tonight, things that were interesting to you, or like, I wonder why she does that. And if you take it home and try it out, you probably will figure it out. I would strongly recommend that you create a translation in your own language, whatever your first language is, for every piece that you sing, and sing it in your language. So I sing all of my repertoire in English, and then I go back and forth between the two languages just to feel those subtle differences of energetic playing, but to remind myself, this is language, this is a story first and foremost. And what I loved about all four of the singers tonight was that they each first and foremost told me a story, and I really, really appreciated that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Patty. And thank you so much to all the singers for participating. We have to jump off because there is another masterclass in about 15-ish minutes. So thank you all so much for participating. And Patty left her email in the chat. So if anybody needs to grab it, go ahead and grab it before I close out. Everybody says thank you. Everybody says thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Simone.